to his speeches. He tells us, all the ones that are supporting him, it's just the start. He doesn't say it's over. He says it's just the start. And he
Well,
also
his
says
son said that.
people who committed crime will pay. They committed a crime, a treasonous crime, when they said that they took the electoral votes because they knew there was fraud and they were all a part of the fraud. They didn't have the full proof. That's why the judges kept knocking them out. But
Yeah.
it
Well, I think it
once
was clever. What I think it was clever if this was like a 4D chess plan and they had special forces during the storming of Capitol is they basically followed 4chan's advice and implemented the weaponized autism.
Huh?
Well, Texas is full-blooded army. I mean, full-blooded military right now.
Why didn't y'all get?
Yeah.
Why didn't y'all wait for the bus?
Well, did you guys see the
So nobody
video
was
of
down
all the
there,
Antifa getting
and you went
bussed
down
in
early.
with the city police in the Capitol?
Oh, that was
I saw the
delicious.
video of the 3
I
buses bringing in the Antifa people.
I did not see that.
I did. I saw it on
You
the
do working home today?
They're so screwed.
No. Every Democrat governor is screwed.
Please get rid of frickin' Whitner. She's been a pain in my ass since she's been elected because it's pretty much we've been in a continuous lockdown.
All the governors that listen to Pelosi are going down with her.
I sure hope so.
Please get rid of her. All I want is someone not Whitner.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I live in Mississippi, and I see license plates from New York, New Jersey, all over the place, and I'm just like, why? I hope you guys don't come down here and vote the way that you have.
Yeah.
I don't know. I voted Trump, and I'm in Pennsylvania, so.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. Like,
I'm honestly just going to vote for people who I actually agree policy-wise instead of, vote this party, vote that party.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, yeah, I'm an independent, but I'm 100% behind Trump.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the funny thing is, I think Trump was secretly an independent who got in as a Republican.
He had to be a Republican. Absolutely. I agree with that.
Well, they hold the seats. It's Democrat or Republican, and like I still like the Libertarian Jo Jorgensen. I liked what she had to say, but nobody's gonna vote her in.
Right.
They don't have the money.
Well,
They don't have the.
We made a new party, the Patriot Party.
Yeah, let's hope this one doesn't go to
but
shit.
everybody that supported Trump has to move to that though, and I don't know if that's going to happen.
It will probably. Are you kidding me with the Democrats and the backstabbing of Republicans? Oh boy.
Well, I think we need to end the Democratic Party. Period. Go on.
My question is, how do we end it?
Removal.
They're basically ending themselves right now. I mean.
Yeah, yep.
Okay,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
My question is, do you see the devil on Pelosi's face when she's talking?
I basically see that on basically anybody who's with her. Joe Biden looks like a freaking lich. If anyone's familiar with D&D.
I don't know what to think about Biden, other than the guy can't carry a sentence.
Look up a lich and just compare the D&D photo to Joe Biden. It looks eerily similar.
Here's the thing. Everybody's seen the video where Biden admitted to creating the biggest election fraud. Isn't that evidence? Isn't that a confession?
No, because it's an old timer and he's just hallucinating or dementia or some excuse, I'm sure.
I mean, that's a flat out confession out of his own mouth. Like, why can't they use that against him? I mean, I don't know.
I kind of dislike what was it, Bill Maher though.
Okay, the AOC, that new person in Congress, I don't like her.
Oh
Join the
no,
club.
no, she's a far leftist. The Democratic Party isn't what it was 30, 40 years ago.
You know what's
You
funny is
know?
I think the progressives and the other leftists are actually in a civil war with each other because, well, let's just face it, some of them actually believe things, and then some of them are just doing it for the wins and the votes.
Yeah, these
Well,
far left people, man, they're going to destroy themselves. They're so radical that nobody's going to back that. Unless you have no ethics and values in your own life, why would you back that? You
but
know?
Blackmail.
I've been hearing that they're going to blacklist every Trump supporter on
Oh
their
yeah, there's
Well,
going to be a special list, kind of like how the Nazis listed all the Jews.
yeah.
Nice.
and I mean no flight list. You can't fly anywhere if you are a Trump supporter.
I hope they have.
Yeah.
I hope they spell my name right.
Right on. Uh,
Wow, so they're going to seriously do that.
Mm-hmm.
well, I think they're already doing it. You know?
And I hear that the FBI is going down too.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a lot. Think about it. They had Hunter Biden's laptop for 2 freaking years with
Yep.
child pornography on it.
Oh
And
my
they did
god,
for the
that
kids.
is disgusting.
Yep. I've seen some of the videos, and he is a freaking pig.
It's sick.
Oh.
It is sick. The
There,
little
there's
kid,
something heebie-jeebie about that, and I don't like.
Oh, absolutely.
he's got a picture of him with a little kid, and then there's needles on the ground right in
Yeah, I
front.
saw that.
It's like, this is just sick, man.
Yep.
Well, okay.
Oh.
My question is, what would you do if you met Hunter Biden in person?
I would
Run.
I would commit not alive with him.
I'd give him
probably
an
do
NA. I'd
something
give him an NA meeting list and offer to be his sponsor so I could hear his confession. You know.
I have a thing when it comes to kids. I mean, I'm just like,
Yeah, I have a thing too. I don't want to see them hurt by
Yeah.
creeps.
Absolutely.
I have 3 of them. Trust me. I have a thing for them too, and I'm telling you, I will kill for my kids.
yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm grandma. I'm
Won't
51
even blink.
years old.
I have
Won't even
nieces
blink.
and nephews.
I got a 4-year-old daughter and a 6-year-old son, and something happens to them, it's a wrap. Ain't nothing. Ain't no judge. You know,
Same here.
no
I'm with
officer
you,
gonna
Sam.
stop me from getting to that motherfucker. You
Yep.
know.
Same here.
So, okay. Oh, my question is, what would you do if they ripped your kids from you, starting with the kids?
Oh.
You know, I'm gonna tell you something. I had a panic attack like 2 days ago, Angel. I thought about the same thing. Like I said, you know, I come from Germany, and my grandma used to tell me, you know, stories and stuff.
Mhm.
And I mean, what happened to them is like insane. Like my family came up with a little plan, and I'm telling you, that is like the most terrifying thought ever.
Well, I mean, I don't have children, but
But yeah. But we are the last free right country in this
Yeah.
whole world.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's why people are trying to come over here to follow the American dream. And guess what?
Well, why do they come here and then want to ruin it? It's like Californians went to Texas and voted Democratic.
And
It's
Nevada,
like, why did
Arizona.
you leave
Yep.
California in the Democratic way and go Republican if you wanted to be Democratic?
Because
Well,
they don't know how to connect the dots. They're too stupid.
oh my god, they're low. There's a lot of low information voters on the left. Can I just say that? None of them know their history.
Absolutely.
Even I know more about the history, and I don't really care that much.
Well, the thing that gets me is how many of them don't realize. I mean, the lack of common sense
Yes.
is ridiculous. I mean, and you see it. I mean, seriously, driving
Okay.
around with a mask on and you're all by yourself in your car.
Yeah,
Has
That's common sense
that's
right
true.
there.
You
Yeah,
know
come
what I
on, man.
mean? It's like you can't help but go, "Oh my god, I bet they did vote for Biden."
You think?
okay. Has anybody watched The Simpsons?
I
Oh
watched The
yeah.
Simpsons, but I
Always.
haven't for a long time. I don't really watch TV that much ever since shit's gone down.
I saw an episode where a plane said JFK Jr. is alive. A episode in
Q.
I don't
Q
believe that. He'd
baby.
be.
Q.
I don't believe that.
Okay, you want to know something? I have gone back and back and forth with that, but I hope it's true. I really do. I hope it's true, but I don't know. I mean, you think about it, he would have never had a moment of peace, and Hillary Clinton was out to kill him because she wanted to run when he was going to run. And then
Ah,
I really think that he could have faked his
Went
death,
underground.
him and them to have a private life where, and then the pictures of them in the audience with Trump in the beginning.
Yes.
I don't know. You can't. I mean, honestly, I would have told you at the very beginning over 3 years ago when
You
I first
crazy,
started
right?
reading about the demonic pedophiles and the adrenochrome crap that
Yeah.
no way could this be true. But it is. It's
I
just
believe you
like
too.
the Catholic priest
It's
and
definitely a
all those
spiritual
kids.
battle.
Nobody wanted to believe it at first, but it was freaking true.
Did you just say the Black Pope?
Huh?
Did you just say the Black Pope?
the priest.
Oh,
The
okay.
priest. The priest with having them diddling with the little boys and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, nobody believed it until, you know, how long?
Right.
yeah, a long time.
So it's like I've quit that it can't be true anymore ever since the priest.
Well, I lost my official Facebook account because I was a admin on a QAnon group. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just lost it because I put up a picture from the Capitol of the two guys from Antifa, and then they blocked my account.
Who was all in DC?
I wasn't, but I was watching a podcast who was.
Yeah, I was in DC and I watched the cops open up the barricades. I watched the Antifa busting the windows and their Trump supporters were pulling them back.
I did see that video.
I
Yeah.
saw a video of them handing them pipes and sticks through the
Through the
window.
window. Yep.
my question is, what are they hiding from us?
They're
They're
working
hiding
with
a lot.
China.
There's
You
a
know-
lot of stuff going on.
Big time.
And I hope Trump is taking all this deep state down.
Yeah.
Just don't give up on him because he hasn't lied to us yet. And he told us in the last speech at the end, he said, "For those of you behind me, this is just the beginning."
Right.
Right.
He did not say it's over. He said it's just the beginning. And as of Christmas Eve, they got the proof, the nail in the coffin that it was a foreign affair, a foreign, you know, interference. So that would make the the whole thing illegitimate.
Right.
Yeah.
What I find so suspicious is everyone's so quiet right now. You know, mainstream
Well,
media
that's
is
the
all
thing
over
is
everything.
They're
normally.
scared. You could tell
Yes.
that they're scared.
Yes, that's how you know it's true. because
Yes.
They're all quiet. You know,
Yep.
they're always onto us about everything. They're like, oh, they're lying about this. They're lying
Oh,
about
and by
that.
the way, they are going to take down CNN as well.
Let's
Thank
do it.
fucking God.
Let's do it. I'll be right
Sorry.
there with them.
And no, nothing important was missed.
Yeah, no crap.
All the mainstream media needs to go down. All of them.
Yes.
Oh, and I hear that Facebook, Twitter, and Amazon, they are going be take down as well.
Oh
Well,
shit. Well, I
found a
guess.
Nope.
reason
But
now.
in the meantime, they're showing that Mark, the company that holds Mark Levin and oh my god, the this guy that I adore, Bongino, and there's
Oh yeah.
another speaker in that group. The company that owns their programs, they're also telling them to tone it down or else. So you can tell that this is an all-out war, and deep down, I think that these people are being menaced in case of a Biden presidency. They want to stay alive and they're being menaced because it makes no sense, no sense.
But I'm just saying, I am just praying to God for. I'm not trying to scare people or anything. I'm just praying.
Well, I mean, we have a lot. We have like what was it, 9 days until something happens.
And that's a long time.
Well, the thing is that President Trump said in his speech to go home and be peaceful, and that the fight was just beginning.
And people think he betrayed us by leaving us behind right there.
No, he did not. And my feeling is, remember, he said his favorite book was The Art of War. Have y'all ever read it?
Yes.
I've heard about it.
Okay, well, the whole point in The Art of War is to pretend you might be defeated before you strike.
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay? Like the the prey out, when they're going after their prey
Um.
really
Did you
slow before they strike.
did you know he did an act an act of the U.S. just in case the end of the United States?
He restored if there was foreign interference in the election, and he also restored the death penalty, and they did a lot of work at the Guantanamo Bay.
I think that's what got them scared. Is when you say restore and death penalty, they get scared.
Yes.
No, and also the Insurrection
And
Act
see
that
them.
got.
I hope I get
Yes.
to see Paul hang in the end.
Um. Just saying. I hope they all go to Guantanamo Bay.
Yes.
Yeah, I too wish they would go to not a live camp.
Yeah, I guess hanging be too easy, wouldn't it?
But you think about it, look what happened to Lindsay Wagner. That would happen to every single one of them once the public wakes up. Once the
Just
public knows what they have done and how they have cheated us and taken money and not done anything for us,
Oh,
once
they
they
done
have
stuff
to
for
know,
foreign people.
Hey Donna, what was that book called?
the
and
art of war.
Art of War. Okay, I believe I've heard of that. I
my
haven't read
que-
it yet.
my question is, when did he read that book and know he needs to do something to help this country? I want to know when he started to read that book.
Remember, he was also supposedly that was being a president was not his desire all along. He was called upon that duty, and he willingly accepted. And that's another story that is has been going around that a high power military came to him and asked him. And because if you think about it, there's nothing that makes sense in all this. He he has everything to lose. Now they're boycotting his hotels. They're boycotting his the LPGA um, are are boycotting the the upcoming golf tournament. Also, if it's on his golf court, I mean it's like an all out war on him, and he has
Definitely, and anyone who supports him, but we need to just stay strong. I mean, honestly, it's worth giving up a few luxuries
it
to
is.
keep, you know, I'm sorry, but I would rather die than live where I am not free.
I'd rather die my
Eh,
feet than live on my knees.
Yes, I would too. I'm not going to bow down and give up my freedom. I'm not
It's
doing it. And
right.
My
I can't help but fight for my grandchildren. It's like, no way in hell am I leaving my grandchildren to be freaking slaves.
Yep, exactly.
well, in other countries, they are getting taken over by Muslims.
Yeah, see, and it's like we need to stay peaceful so they have no reason to come at us. But I will fight and protect my family.
Exactly. This
Yeah.
is a spiritual battle, and I believe that God had sent Trump to do this to separate the evil and good.
Yeah.
Amen. I believe that too.
My
Yes.
question is, do you think they would kill him?
They will try.
Mm,
They've already tried. They had a missile that went up towards his plane from my area, Washington State.
Are
Yeah,
you
but
really?
serious?
who's
Yes,
more
they did.
powerful?
They tried to get him in his plane.
Who's more powerful though?
He
Yeah, but
is.
why are you going to annoy the people that own the guns in this country by doing that? You
Because
know?
they're not smart. Like I said, Chinese do half-ass plans all the time.
Well,
Yeah,
they the
that's
way
true.
they could beat us is if they get our guns. That's why they are after taking our guns.
Exactly.
Is that's exactly how they end up shutting everyone up is by taking away their guns.
But hey, if they try to shut me up, I will fight until my last breath. Give me
Yep.
liberty or give me death.
Amen.
Because this is the new 7076.
It's like a Twilight Zone. Wow.
I feel like I just want to wake up and everything is
A
back
bad
to
dream.
normal.
It was
Well,
a bad
you
dream.
guys seen what the Democrats put through that now they're going to change the names. I thought it was a jokey meme about the mom and dad and all
And
of that. That's actually real. I thought it was a joke, but it's real. They're like taking away, they don't want people called mother and father anymore. Now they
Oh,
want
that's big.
parent.
Guys,
It's
this
not brother and sister anymore, it's sibling.
this
And
was a plan that they
amen,
started
a women.
100 years ago. 100 years ago, this is the plan they started. This is what they have been working on for 100 years now.
It's ridiculous.
hey, my question is who's going to shoot Soros?
You know, he is not even allowed in his own country. I am surprised we have let him keep doing anything here.
I hope he don't get shot. I hope he that's too fast of a death for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you.
Well, because he sold his own family to the Nazis.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
He did,
See
yeah.
how much worse can you get?
Loyalty doesn't exist with this man.
No.
And that's by his own words, not somebody saying it. He's actually saying that, telling the story on an
And
interview.
he says he doesn't even feel
Mhm.
guilty.
They are all morally impaired.
Yes.
And guess what? They think they're God. And
But
guess
in the
what?
end, God will prevail.
Yes.
Guess
God
what?
wins. God wins.
I
Love wins.
um I well, I'm a woman Catholic, and I've been in the church all my life. And my parents told me there's some evil people in the church, but do your research. Believe. Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. You get what you get. You get what
Yeah.
I'm. You get what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
So I'm not trying to say anything bad.
See, I don't keep the enemies closer. I just keep them closer up.
I agree with that, but perspective. By as in closer, I mean I'll pray for them, yes.
Yeah.
Guys, I have to go in. I have to go into work now. And I just want to leave you with this. I'm probably you've heard of it. Pay attention to Mike Pompeo's Twitter. You don't need to be on Twitter to be able to see the message, because
I
there's something.
recommend DMing everybody who's active in this call that information because if you try putting it in chat, it's going to go flip.
Yeah, but just follow him and see, because there's a message from him that it can be true, it can be not, but just to keep it in mind, because I'm keeping everything in my little bowl of information. um,
All right. You have a
that
great day at work.
no, I know, but remember that he says like there's messages that don't pay attention to the message, pay attention to the timing of the message, that they're gonna start
Mm.
being every hour, every 50, every 30 minutes, and
What
that's
does that
like a
mean?
hidden
There's
like
supposed to be a countdown. They're gonna black
right.
everything out so that the bad guys can't communicate either.
Exactly.
So
The
Exactly.
it's gonna
the last
cause
three
a little bit
messages
of a
were
freak
every
out
30
for some
minutes.
people.
Wait, is
But
it?
remember,
I heard that he was planning martial law. Is this true or is this verified or?
Yes, it is. He signed it. He
Sweet. You
signed.
know, I normally have never wanted martial law, but this is the perfect time for martial law.
Yes, I agree.
And get
Trump is declaring martial law. Is that what you
Yes.
said, sir?
Yeah.
yes, he's in Texas right now.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
But what I think is weird about him being in Texas, you know, I always thought maybe, you know, because Texas has a high militia, and I'm wondering if maybe he's going to work with them. I don't know.
And I don't think we should know where he's at. I don't think
Just
I
for the
don't believe
simple
all that
fact he
either.
had a ceremony at the wall yesterday.
Right? Yeah.
So they actually have him filmed there.
This is so great, though. I'm ready for this.
It's just a
Well,
way for God to divide the evil and good. I believe that God will prevail, and it's a way to separate the evil from good, and He wants to
Yeah.
drain the swamp.
Yeah.
but well, I got my wisdom teeth out January 5th. I really wanted to go to DC the 6th. I really wanted to go to support my president, but I couldn't. So I was so disappointed. But when all this stuff happened, it's like truly think this was all planned to make Trump supporters evil.
Oh, it was. It was all planned. You know, I was there all day long, and I didn't see one Black Lives Matter or one Antifa member. Plus, I didn't see any Trump supporters carrying around any hammers, any sticks, any nothing. So this was all a big plan for them to make us Trump supporters look like the terrorists.
And I believe we
But
need
even
to.
then, man, there was millions of people there, and you had 250 that went in the Capitol. You know, I mean,
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah,
Well, and you look
yeah,
at the videos of us Trump supporters, we were actually fooling off the guys that were busting the windows out.
yeah. I've seen a couple of them.
And my
Yeah.
question is, what about the woman that got shot in the neck?
So the woman that
Uh,
got shot in the neck, she wasn't the first one in. There was a lot more that were in there, and she came in there, and that was right where all of the Congress was. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying that it was right for them to shoot her by no means at all. She was
wasn't
unarmed.
she a veteran?
She was a veteran,
Yes,
14-year veteran.
an Air Force veteran.
Yeah.
Yep. And she was unarmed, and they shot her probably from 5 feet away. So
Yeah.
definitely not justified.
Yeah.
I mean, you got different rules when you go into the Capitol, man.
That's
You
true.
know,
That's true.
I
That's why
mean,
I was saying I'm not
Well,
saying technically she shouldn't have been, but I don't know.
I
well,
will.
yeah, yeah. I mean, they
Can
shouldn't have shot her, but you know, they got different rules when you enter into the Capitol building. You know,
can
and she went through a window. I mean,
can I say something? I've been working all through this pandemic in a grocery store, and I seen a bunch of stuff really suspicious to me because sometimes no one's wearing masks, and 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 I'm a bagger at this grocery store, and I have to bag these groceries. And if they mandate everybody to do this vaccine, I'm not taking it.
I'm not taking that shit.
Hell no. Let alone
Ain't
So
no.
wearing a
when
mask.
so the blackout thing, should I tell my folks now that they might want to invest in candles?
Yes, yes. Do it.
Yeah, right.
Flashlights, a lot of batteries. You want food, extra food. You just want to be prepared because it is a thing. It will probably happen. Vatican Italy already happened to Vatican Italy.
Okay, I'll let them know.
And
Hey, I got my
remember,
bug out bag in my truck, man.
Right,
You know what I mean? Just enough to get me to my car. You know what I mean? If I gotta camp out a couple days, I'll be all right. You know?
Oh yeah, and tell them Tell them to fill up their gas tanks completely full because
To
you
do
won't be
what?
able to get gas.
To go where?
I mean, if you have to go anywhere.
I'm still in a Tesla. Fuck that.
Stupid.
I'm still in a
Well,
Garda truck.
well, what are we gonna do after we are declared a terrorist?
It's all going to be.
Yeah.
I believe it's all going to be drained. There's not going to be. There's not going to be any more in Congress that will be able to tell us that we're terrorists. Now, maybe Antifa and Black Lives Matter might say we are,
Oh,
but
I
they don't matter.
heard that Black Lives Matter and Antifa is going down too with the Democrat Party.
Man,
They
I
sure
hope and
should.
pray they should. They're
Yeah.
all terrorists.
Problem is there's no way to really identify them. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
That's the
Because they
problem.
look just like us.
That's
You
the
know.
problem.
Well, I don't know
And
about that.
well, I mean, if they dress up what I got, like for example, if they're dressing up to blend in with Trump supporters, maybe Trump supporters need to stop dressing up and advertising who they are.
True.
You know what I mean?
See, and I
Um,
agree. That's
like
exactly what I
like
was
let
going
me
to
let
say.
me make an example. Let me make an
Okay,
example
guys,
if you don't mind.
Um, um, Nancy Pelosi called on Pence to Ivanka to do the 25th Amendment to remove
Right.
Trump from office.
Right.
And I
Pence
know that.
already said he won't do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Pence. You say Pence did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No,
Pence already
Pelosi
said he's
added
not going to
that
enact
they're
it.
not going to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, but I don't believe half of what Pence says now.
yeah, I don't know.
I think Pence was part of the to help trap the dirty Republicans because 83 of them voted for Joe Biden. So they showed themselves as traitors. And every one of them that voted for it, they went against their oath of office. That's treason.
Right.
And my question is, why is Nancy trying to push this now?
Because she's scared
My question is, what is she hiding?
a lot. Her whole family's a bunch of crooks. Her dad was a crook. Her brother was a child molester. I've seen the pictures of her own son abusing children.
Man, I bet you anything, the Lord is not happy with what's going on down here right now.
No,
Uh,
pray,
Look,
pray.
nothing happens in God's world by mistake. Everything will work out. It may not work out in our time, but it will work out.
Do you
You know?
remember? Do you remember how the U.S. entered World War II? Japan bombed us. You know how World War II ended? We bombed Japan.
Well, we entered the war before Japan bombed the U.S.
Wait, what? We did? That's
We entered the war before Japan entered the U.S. You know?
um.
Uh,
Well, maybe I'm hearing stuff, but
yeah.
I was just reading history when I was in school,
Right. Right. Yeah.
and that was
Uh,
I was in school.
Japan didn't bomb the U.S.
They
Pearl
have.
Harbor until after D-Day, and we were in D-Day.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
Japan bombed Pearl Harbor towards the end of the war, not the beginning of the war.
Okay. I have a question
Okay.
about the person, the pastor that said "Amen" and "A woman." What the heck is that?
He's a creep.
He's just like the Pope.
So tell
or
me
he's
this.
or he's talking about
In genders.
trans.
I thought that guy didn't believe in
So,
genders, so how is there an A woman?
but my question is, what
Yeah,
would
it's old.
you do if? What would you do? What would y'all do?
Like motherfucker.
That was weird. But anyway. He said he understood. I think he just got hurt so bad. Am I the only one talking now?
Well, we're trying to listen because we can't tell who is trying to talk.
Oh.
The question, I didn't hear it.
She asked if she was the only one talking.
No, before that, she was speaking on a question.
Well, she mentioned something about the guy that was preaching about amen and a woman during that prayer, you know, and they're just basically trying to, you know, they're using the amen thing as sex, which
Right. Yeah.
has nothing to do with sex,
Right. It's
you
another way to
know.
take our God out of our country. It's another way to.
Right,
It's another way to separate us from God. That's just.
right,
That's
yeah,
the whole plan. This ain't nothing to do with any of them. This is what Satan is controlling. Satan is
right.
controlling all of this, and this is
Uh,
a way to divide us all and conquer us all. But like I said, God in the end, it's going to prevail, and I believe that this is the way He's going to separate all of the good from evil.
absolutely.
Do you think Trump? Do you think Trump is going to clean the Democrat House?
Yes, I believe.
Yes.
I believe it is going to happen. Yes.
I'm waiting to see. I mean, I think everybody is, you know. I mean, listen, guys, man, the last thing I want is to see a civil war in the U.S. and us hurting each other, you
Exactly.
know. But
Because
if
we
it
have
comes
one
down to
lunch.
that, I can accept it, you
We'll be
know.
the first ones there, man. We'll be the first ones
Yeah,
there. You
you
know.
know. I
Well, we
mean,
need
my
to. We need.
my gun's locked and loaded, and you know, I hope I never have to use it, but I will,
Well, we need to
you
keep
know.
each other informed. Like we need to pass our numbers down to each other. And I'm not trying to say anything bad. I'm just saying.
Well, you need to work locally. You need to find people that live near you. We have a group here. I'm not going to say any more about it, but we're working together if it does come down to it. So you need to work
Right,
locally together and us together all, nationally too. But we've been
right.
preparing since last April. We saw this coming and we're ready.
Yeah,
And up here in the
unfortunately, I'm
Midwest.
on the road a lot. Unfortunately, I'm on the road a lot, and I'm not usually local. So, like, I need to reach out to anybody between Maine or Massachusetts all the way down to Virginia, you
Ooh.
know, because I
Ooh.
could be in any of those areas at any time, you know.
And
So,
my
what's low,
is
you
I'm
know,
in
there
a
is,
state. I'm surrounded with liberals.
right. You know, like right now, I'm going in Brooklyn. I'm getting ready to head into Brooklyn and the Bronx, and I'm not going to find no allies there.
Nope.
There's no allies in Seattle.
Come to
Yeah,
the Midwest. We got you here.
yeah, I can't leave my kids, man.
I know,
So
I know. But yeah, it's hard, but we're ready.
I'm
But
not,
yeah, it's hard.
I'm not with their mother, but I mean, you know, I'm not that far away, and I'm not going to leave them. I'm stuck here, you know. So, but I told her to buy a gun, just don't shoot me. You know. But so
Well, you better be on your best behaviors then.
yeah, I don't know. That's a whole nother story, man. That's another conversation in itself. You know. But I told her to buy a gun because I'm too far away now. I'm not close enough to where I could just be there if you needed help. You know.
You always got to be prepared.
Yeah. Yeah.
Proud I'm related to Lincoln, but he was trying to save our country during a hard time. But yeah, I'm just saying.
Is anybody on here still on Twitter? And by chance,
I am.
I've never been on there.
have you
I
been
am on
watching
Twitter.
Pompeo's tweets? And is there anything, I'm
So,
kind of believing this, but
Pompeo.
yes. So Secretary
Oh,
Pompeo,
yeah, he just
he's
made one at 10 o'clock again,
yes,
or 10
he's
o'clock Central.
every 30 minutes. And,
Yeah.
there's rumors that when it goes down to every 15, then every 5, and then that's when the emergency broadcast will come. But it's on the spot every 30 minutes he's tweeting.
Yeah, it was every hour, and now
Can
it's
somebody
every.
give me a link to his Twitter so I can keep an eye on this?
Yeah, it was every hour, and now it's down to every half hour. So I'm watching
Yeah.
to see if it go down to 15 minutes. But yeah, it's going down. Oh, he just did it again in 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, nope.
7 minutes
Never
ago.
mind.
Yes, he did.
Are we
Yeah.
getting direction from him on what to do?
No, it's
No, I think it's a
random.
countdown to the blackout.
Yeah, and it's random posts. So I don't know
Like, what
his
kind of
posts mean.
blackout? What kind of blackout are we talking about?
I don't know. I don't know if it's
Is
going to be
it a
centralized or if it's
media?
going to be.
Is it
I
a
don't know.
media blackout?
Well, I don't think any of us really know that. I think it's just all theory.
Okay.
Right.
Is it Secretary Pompeo, like the one verified on Twitter?
Yes.
Yes.
And it's
Okay.
at Sec Pompeo, at SEC Pompeo.
Okay, I think.
Yeah, he did start every 2 hours, and then it went down to every 1 hour, and now we're at every half hour.
Okay.
Oh. I'm wanting to park this truck right now, man. You guys are freaking me out. Like, what the fuck am I driving into, man? You know?
Well, and I don't know if this blackout's media, if it's going to be centralized, if it's going to be everywhere, or if it's even true.
It's probably going to be both media and whatever they're using as communication. I'm just hoping it's not like Essentials.
It's freaking me the fuck out, man. Take my number down. Somebody send me your number. I'll text if you want it. I'll give you my number. But
All right.
yeah.
It'll probably, how Amazon took down Parler and it basically was like their internet. What happens if they're taking down the internet for Twitter and all these companies?
I don't know. I mean, they could interrupt cell phone service everywhere.
Right.
If they can get big companies, how hard would it be for them to call Verizon and say, hey, shut down all the communication?
Oh, I just got a notification from Trump supporters channel. What is it? Oh.
I don't like silence, man. Like, he ain't saying nothing to us,
That's the thing. When have you ever known Trump not to be talking? And
Is it from Candace?
If you read The Art of War, you're very quiet before the
Yes.
strike.
Well, yeah, he's not going to tell us anything he's not ready to disclose.
Strike.
I mean, if he discloses something like when they talked about Dominion like that, like it's already been leaked. They already knew about it, and then he discloses it to us afterwards. And that's fine, But he's not going to tell us what he's up to right there and then. He's just not. No government will, But
Yeah, he's got to bring us along slowly.
Does anybody remember when Trump passed that bill to where he still had control should he lose the presidency? If he doesn't get reelected and he has to leave the White House, did anybody read that bill that he passed saying that he still has the authority to remove people from office?
I have not, unfortunately.
And shortly afterwards, that's when the Democrats said that they passed a bill to be able to remove a sitting president if they're medically incapable of performing their job.
Because he did the law. If there was any foreign interference in the elections, it could be null and void. If there's foreign interference in
right, and he also made it so that he had the power that if he loses the presidency, the seat of the presidency, that he would still be able to remove people from certain offices within the government.
Correct, and that's
You
why
know.
we're all freaking out, is because it's been proven there's foreign interference with Italy and the Pope and Obama.
Okay, So I'm not the only one that's seen that. Somebody else has too.
Oh yeah, I've definitely been watching.
Hey, can anybody confirm that Nancy Pelosi has a stand-in speaker today?
I don't know. Well, I could check her Twitter because I just angry tweeted at her not too long ago. Oh. I have been shit posting on Twitter. Oof.
Good for you. Do it for me too.
Can everybody hear me now? I couldn't hear nobody.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now I hear you. That was weird.
Did you get connected a little bit? That's gotta be scary being on the
We
road.
are the.
I could see everybody talking, but I couldn't hear anybody. Just out of nowhere. So, okay.
I'm just gonna tweet a meme at her. Yeah, I don't know.
No.
I can't wait till we see them all arrested. I just can't wait. I had a dream about it.
Yeah, this is like something out of a fucking sci-fi movie, man.
You know, when you see people driving around with the mask on by themselves, you definitely get that feeling.
It's fucking, it's creepy, man. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie, man. You know.
Wait until you see how many people got convinced they need to wear a mask even when they're not sick.
You know, like I'm waiting to see a fucking zombie walk down the street. Like, what the fuck? It's creepy.
I mean, that's not nice to talk about Democrats like that. I mean,
right. Sci-fi shit, right? Oh man.
Oh, I have my shit on silent.
Can anyone hear me?
No, I
can hear you.
Oh,
There's an
thanks.
echo.
I'm Kara. I just got here.
Carol Lee, what's going on?
I'm good. How are you doing? This is surreal, isn't it?
Yeah, no shit.
I should just give you all a video.
Trump. Okay, Trump will talk
Address the
today.
nation.
Yes.
Wow, echo.
Yeah, I got it too.
Who's echoing?
It did that earlier. Too.
Do you think there's a spy in here?
Probably.
I'm sure there is.
Well, I already got one nice thing to say to that. Kiss my ass.
Rats.
I get to hear myself say it twice.
So we only have one trusted president in history now.
I don't know. George Washington was trustworthy.
True. He was a traitor to the British to become president. You know. And think about it. If he did not make it to be president, this country wouldn't not have been born with him.
Here we are. I'm gonna share with class. Everyone tweet this at Nancy Pelosi.
I don't do Twitter, and I got off Facebook a long time ago. But this echo's creeping me out, man.
Do you think they are recording our voices?
I don't know. They can still kiss my ass. Look, I'm proud to be an American, and I don't care if they don't like it.
Record my voice, you will. Ah.
Some of you got a sexy voice.
Oh yeah. Real sexy.
I'm wondering what the spy is thinking about us.
Why didn't they use the cream?
It's gonna be a long fucking day.
Why did they put bacon on their cheeseburger? I'm a vegan.
Vegan? How the fuck don't you eat meat?
I'm making a joke.
No.
Wow, I didn't realize these shoes went really well with this dress. Oh my god. I love Chucky.
Just think if Pelosi joins this group.
Just making 4chan levels of autism, she'll leave.
Hey, we get to let her know how much we don't like her.
And what would y'all say to her?
Hold up. Let me just quote this right here. We're rats. We're the rats. We do it at night and drawn. We're rats. And I'm the giant rat that make all love to us. I'm terrible at quoting this. But here.
I don't know. We need to sing some like Pink Floyd or something. You know?
There we go. Uh-oh.
Is there anybody out there? Hey you.
Where people in the messages are doing prayer for the soldiers in the military.
Yeah.
Just think if just thinking, ooh, the Twitter stock market free falls. Twitter stock is in free fall, down 10% since President Trump. Is that a good sign? That Twitter's stock is going down?
Yes.
Yeah,
They're going the way of Tumblr.
I guarantee you, Facebook took a little bit of hit too.
Oh, and I want y'all to give them the poorest review ever. I did.
This is
And
bad because now you know how much autism I have.
The echo there.
Someone
It's
just
hard to
posted gay
understand
porn.
everybody. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
wait, who posted about gay porn?
I think it's John. I don't know if they have anything against that, but I don't care.
Wait, John Biden?
No, there's this person in John. It's in the chat, not anywhere else.
Oh.
I think if you scroll up a lot, maybe you'll see it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Breaking.
sounds like you found it.
Yes. Breaking. President Trump speaks after big tech tech shutdown.
Wait, is that it? Is that it?
Yes, right.
Oh.
He's talking right now.
Oh shoot. Hold up, let me get that.
Where?
Someone needs to Photoshop Cam Harris with Junos.
I'm sorry, but I'm just laughing over here. Not laughing.
Oh. This is juicy.
Man, I don't want to go to work at 3:30.
Wait, Fox? Can you trust them on YouTube?
Yeah, I don't. It's news now, but it's Fox. I don't trust Fox.